WandaVision. One of the most coveted, almost cultish Marvel series had a standout character, and that was Agatha All Along. Conveniently, that's the title of the series featuring the oft-misjudged witch herself, played to excellence by Kathryn Hahn. Have a seat. Get ready. We've rounded up the entire powerhouse cast and crew for a half-hour special, All Things Agatha All Along. Take a look!
I know an egregious amount about you. Been obsessed since I first showed up on your Salem days. That's why I saved you from the spell you were under. You're the only witch that's ever survived the Witch's Road.
Who are you?
I'm...
Interesting.
Hey, welcome back to Take a Look. Yes, it's a half hour dedicated to all things Agatha All Along. I'm so nervous because sitting here awkwardly like she's not been here the whole time. Kathryn Hahn, star of the show. How are you?
How are you? How are you?
Good to see you. Awesome
Good
work
to
in
see
this.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your purple.
I'm not just kissing up. I love this thing so much.
Yeah,
I
it's
may
great.
wear
Looks
this.
great on you.
I'm going to wear it till the last episode drops.
Great.
All right. So I can't imagine anybody but you. There's so many layers to this. I can't imagine anybody but you portraying.
Well, I had a good, solid start with WandaVision. So
Right.
I had a pretty good ramp. And this, when it was pitched to me, which I couldn't believe, that it was being pitched to me, that this centuries-old witch from obscure comics or just popping into different comics throughout, all the years of Marvel graphics would all of a sudden get her own, that anyone would be interested enough. And so that I give so much credit to Jack Schaefer, our creator, for making this character something watchable and energized from her presence in the comics. So that was A, exciting. And then B, the chance to actually explore this character, the underneath of all of her bluster and all of her bravado, and that was very, very exciting. I mean, I was sad. I loved WandaVision. I just loved
So did I.
that part. So this was icing.
But with that said, Marvel, Disney, they're not dummies. They know what works. And we love the backstory of these dark characters. I mean, look at Loki, for crying out loud.
I know. Exactly.
So I love that we're kind of getting to know what makes her tick, where things started to happen, where the baggage started to accumulate.
Yes, a lot of baggage.
Even if we know nothing of WandaVision, nothing of MCU, I showed this to some people who were virginal to all of that, and they love this.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you actually don't need to know anything about the MCU or WandaVision in order to find this very compelling.
I want to say, what
Very
about
new.
this, what about that, but I'm going to plot spoil. So
I know,
let me
it's
just ask
hard.
you, what are you most excited about people discovering that you won't plot spoil?
The costumes are so fabulous, and this cast.
It's true.
It's crazy how good this cast is, and it's so dependent on this cast because it's a very tight, small one.
Yeah.
And we don't depend on a lot of
missing.
CGI.
Let's talk about the kid that rescues you. This kid. I mean, if you're looking to be rescued, turn towards a dark, gothic
teenager.
youth. Yeah.
As one does. He is remarkable. Joe Locke, who plays him,
Not looking for right-minded
was the
witches
best
as it
acting
happens.
partner I could have asked for in that role. And we just instantly had such a trust between us that we could go to all these different places together. That was and we just had each other's backs, which is really special. To have that dear of a vibe for this long of a shoot was forever grateful.
Oh God, I'm seeing we got to wrap it up. So, quick question: which are you most proud of, Yale, Northwestern, or MCU?
I mean, I gotta say MCU, right? Also, I didn't have to take out any loans.
So there's no payment, no interest rate on MCU.
Yet.
In fact, MCU might be paying you. I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe it's helping me with my loans. We don't know.
Either way, it's win-win. Awesome to see you.
Thank you. Really
High
good to
fives
see
to you on
you.
this. All right, when we come back on this special edition of Take a Look, all things Agatha All Along. She talked about that. We're going to be talking with the director and how they made it work so well. She is awesome in everything she puts to this. We'll be right back.
Agatha's journey.
It's a death wish. Can we trust her?
Agatha. The bodies are really piling up.
Hey, welcome back to Take a Look at our All Things Agatha All Along special. Moments ago, Kathryn Hahn raved about the person in front of me, your writer, director, executive producer, Jack Schaefer. How are you?
Hi, I'm
Good to
great.
see
How are you?
All right, thanks for putting up with all of this.
Yeah, no
right.
problem.
Congratulations on this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
WandaVision. Did you have any idea it was going to hit as large and loud and as huge as it did?
No, I had no idea. I mean, I was just, I like, all I wanted for it to be was like not a flop. Like I didn't want us to fall on our faces. You know, it was really such a big swing. It felt so kind of daring at the time. And so, yeah, so for it to be a success was a huge surprise and really, life-changing for me.
And with no slight to anyone, because everything's great about it, but everybody picks on their favorite thing. And the moment Kathryn started laying down this performance, this moment I enjoyed it as a consumer, I'm going, oh, more of this.
Yeah.
And here we go, more of this.
More of this, exactly, 100%.
All right, so talk about the journey down, no pun, the road to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I was sort of developing a handful of different ideas, and I'm so bewitched by Kathryn and by her performance as Agatha that I was unable to develop anything that didn't incorporate her, and eventually ideas fell away and she was the central idea. And so then it became like, how do you build a show around this character? And that was the work after that.
And the character's so layered, I can't imagine anybody hitting every single layer of that as well. The note's pure.
Absolutely. She is the only one. And it's I think her embodying Agatha is what makes Agatha great.
And one thing I loved about this, and probably some rep's going to come in and go, you did what? But I watched this, and I had someone beside me that is not a big MCU person, that knows nothing of WandaVision. Mm-hmm. They're completely enthralled by this. Oh. Why do you think all audiences are going to love it?
I don't know. I mean, I think, that's a love. I hope everyone loves it. I think it's very fun. I think it's very engaging. I think like we're awash in charm with this cast and charisma. Like every member of this cast is the kind of performer that you don't want to blink because they're so interesting. But I think I would like to think that we have a magnetic protagonist that we stay close to and want to follow all the twists and turns of who this woman is.
And when you talk about woman power, like so much in front of, and of course with you behind the camera, just talk about that and how great this is.
I mean, it's tremendous. I love writing for women. I love working with women. The reason that I started writing for Marvel to begin with is I'm fascinated with stories of women in power. Like what is that relationship? How do women negotiate with power? It's been really fruitful for me here.
And for those who don't know already, watch Agatha All Along because.
Oh gosh. Well, I would say because of the twists and turns, because of the sick wardrobe, and because of the bops. They're just going to get in your head.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love every trapdoor that gets pulled out from under us as an audience member. All right. So last question, and the toughest. Years from now, when you look back to your pride, are you most proud of USC?
Oh.
Or MCU? Or Princeton?
Wow. Good. Wow, you've done your research. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I am proud of this company. I am proud of this cast and this crew, and getting through everything that we traveled our own road on this show, and I am proud of this unit for making it to this moment where we finally get to share it.
It is so awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me right now.
Thank you.
And the half hour continues. Don't forget, we got a whole half hour dedicated to this. So as we talk about the Lady Power, we're going to keep it going with more of the cast and crew as we continue. Take a look. Our half hour dedicated to all things Agatha, All Along, all next.
How do we pass this trial without any power?
We survive, like witches have been doing for centuries.
What happens next?
Hey, welcome back to Take a Look. It's all things Agatha All Along, and I'm so excited sitting here awkwardly like I'm not about to talk to her on TV. So nice to hang out with you, the executive producer, Mary. If you would introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mary Lavanos, and I am executive producer of Agatha All Along.
What I love about it, it is woman-powered in front of the camera and behind the camera. And just talk about what audiences can expect along the way.
Well, like WandaVision, this is an incredible puzzle box adventure where each new episode brings something completely different to the screen. This is an entirely original new story from us at Marvel. We're so lucky to have Kathryn Hahn in the role of Agatha. We could have never expected we'd be able to continue her story like this, but it was our incredible fan reaction that allowed us to. And what more is cool is that this is the first Marvel Studios production based on a character that never even had their own comic. And that just speaks to the power of Kathryn Hahn.
No kidding. She was so charismatic in WandaVision. And, you know, to speak to that, people who have no idea, non-MCU people. In fact, case in point, I had someone watch it with me that knew nothing about the lore of this, who is like instantly addicted. This has something for everybody.
I'm so glad to hear that. And yes, really, this is about a character who is a liar and a con artist and is very secretive by nature. So this show is about Agatha, and you can drop into it as someone who hasn't seen anything that Marvel's put out before and get to know her as a character and get to know this incredible new cast of characters, our coven, who are new to the screen. Or if you're a fan of WandaVision, this certainly pays off a lot and gives fans a lot to look forward to.
To speak to that, absolutely so. And like WandaVision, what I love about it, like a horror movie has pop-out scares that you can expect and you look forward to. This, not pop-out scares, but you know in every episode at some point a trap door is going to be pulled and you as an audience member fall through it.
The stakes are high. Not everyone survives, I'm sorry to say. It's a harrowing journey. Definitely more on the horror spectrum, but it's also fantasy. It's the Witch's Road. There's different flavors to be had, just like WandaVision. And I'm excited for fans to feel that texture in each new episode.
I want people to see, I almost plot spoiled. All right, so with that said, what are you most excited for people to see without plot spoiling?
I'm most excited for folks to see just the incredible performance that our actors have put on screen. I can tell you that in our final days of finishing up this show, it was Jack Schaefer and I just texting each other that we were in tears. I mean, tears of laughter and like sadness. Han gives you every color under the rainbow, and so does the rest of our incredible cast. We like to say that the tone of the show is Kathryn Hahn. It's anything that she wills herself to become. And so it's a roller coaster that I think fans will enjoy being on.
Yeah, the role is so multi-textured. I can't imagine anybody but her playing this part.
We were so incredibly lucky to find her. We were in dire straits when we were looking for Agatha, and then like the angel witch that she was, she descended from nowhere just to come in for a general meeting, and we sat across from her and knew that this was our Agatha. The next day she came in and we pitched her the show, and the next day she was Agatha Harkness.
I can tell you're so genuinely excited about what you've created here. If you went back in the day and talked to 8-year-old you and said, this is what you do when you grow up, what would that 8-year-old you say?
I would be in disbelief. I had a vision board with Marvel and Stan Lee on
No
it.
way!
I had the red brick. I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance for a whole summer, watched the Blade trilogy on repeat. I am just so excited to be here and to tell Agatha's story. I'm a huge fan of horror myself. I just feel like a fan getting away with it.
You earned it. You created something awesome for us, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mark.
All right, let's continue the journey. Coming up next on Take a Look, a deeper dive. She talked about this all-star cast. We will sit down with them next as we take a look. Don't move.
Last one there is a nice person.
Darkest hour, wake thy power, earthly and divine.
The Witch's Road will give you the thing you want most, if you make it to the end.
The road is a death wish.
Heard you guys were having a party.
What's up?
Hey.
Shall we?
All right, and welcome back to the final moments of Take a Look. It's our half-hour special dedicated to all things Agatha. All along, I got to cherry pick my favorite cast members for the final few moments. And so with that said, like they're not sitting here while I'm wasting all this time, ladies, if you would, introduce yourself and character for the newbies.
I'm Sashir Zameda. I play Jennifer Kale.
I'm Deborah Jo Rupp. I play Sharon Davis.
And I am Allie Ahn, and I play Alice Wu Gulliver.
All right, you guys, I loved this so much. Now, with that said, I loved WandaVision, so, like, I'm an easy catch for it. But I made someone watch it that hadn't seen WandaVision.
You showed it to someone else?
I kind of did. Wait, suddenly a Marvel rep comes in.
Yeah, you're gonna get taken away.
Breaking the rules already.
And they loved it. There's something so accessible about this because, like a horror movie has pop-out scares, this sucks you in, and then all of a sudden a trap door takes you somewhere else. What do you think they're going to love most about it?
I think they'll like the twists and turns. Like WandaVision, it does have a lot of mystery to it and reveals, and there are so many of that throughout the whole show.
Every episode is different, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So true. I mean, much like WandaVision, each one in a predictable way was different. For each of you, talk about this level of your career. None of you are rookies, but like, isn't it kind of cool to be wrapped up to this degree in the MCU universe? Like, you probably thought, it's not going to get better than SNL. I've made it. And now look at you.
I mean, I loved being on SNL, but also MCU, that was my dream for a long time, too. So I'm glad to have gotten to be in it in this way.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, work with so many women and be on a project about witches. Like, it's like
Yeah, you couldn't have dreamed
checking
of
so
that.
many
Yeah.
boxes for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Deborah, you thought, I'm in a movie with Tom Hanks called Big. It's not going to get better than this. I mean, look at this.
I know. I am the favorite aunt in my family.
The
most favorite aunt. I'm one of the favorites. I'm up there now, way up there.
Now you are.
Now I am.
What's the day? I mean, you looked around and you thought, because so much of this, sure, there's CG, but a lot of it's so practical and you're on these amazing sets.
Most of it is
right.
practical.
Yeah.
So what's the day you said, I can't believe this is
Every
what I do?
damn day. Every day I was like, I cannot believe this is my job. It was
I
incredible.
can't believe you said damn.
Are we not allowed to say damn?
I don't know.
This is Disney, Alex.
It's a Marvel Disney.
I think
Every
it's fine.
darn day.
Yeah.
Exactly. Watch, I'll just bleep everything you say and make it look like you're out
It's
of
like,
control.
wow, it's a real filthy mouth over there.
So, what is the day you were having the most fun? Like, without plot spoiling, there's got to be a scene where you said, I can't wait for people to see this.
Oh,
Prosthetic day for me.
yeah.
I love that.
There was a prosthetic day.
We could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
We
really
and-
could not
and
stop laughing.
I took so many pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I have so many photos of that back, off camera.
Yeah,
but
we've got some saucy photos
Yeah.
to share with the world.
trying to eat.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought about that. What must that day have been like?
Oh, I have a
take
photo of Allie and I trying to eat with these.
Crying with laughter,
Yeah,
just
dying.
I mean, dying. Yeah.
Take 5, you're at trail,
Yeah.
trying to put some trail mix in at craft
No,
services.
true.
Yeah.
The Sashir just always looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It didn't even matter that she had didn't even
You
matter.
can tell a difference, yeah.
Barely.
Barely.
All right. As we wrap it up, cliche as it might be, finish this sentence. Watch Agatha All Along because...
Because it's magical.
And...
Ditto.
And...
And inspiring.
It's damn inspiring, I might
Damn
say.
inspiring.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Take a look. Make sure if you didn't get to see the whole show, watch the repeats on YouTube. Be sure and subscribe and like. But in the meantime, Disney Plus, Agatha All Along, a standing ovation.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I worship you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Agatha,
Who's been messing up everything?
the covenless witch.
It's been Agatha all along.
What really happened to you?
Seekest thou the road to all that's foul and fair?
She took every little bit of power I had
Gather sisters far.
I'm assembling a coven. We gotta get back on top. I'm gonna walk the road. Join me.
Darkest hour, wake thy power, earthly and divine.
The Witch's Road will give you the thing you want most. If you make it to the end.
The road is a death wish.
Heard you guys were having a party.
What's up? Hey.
Shall we?
It will test us and our knowledge of the craft.
We don't even know what we're up against.
Our worst nightmares.
How do we pass this trial without any power?
We survive, like witches have been doing for centuries.
What happens next?
I just need these witches to get me to the end.
The bodies are really piling up.
Why do you let them believe those things about you?
Because the truth is too awful.
I want my
Time to finish the road.
Last one there is a nice person.